Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been so long and I'm so sorry, but I am back and I'm better than ever. So today I just filmed myself getting ready, so this is just like my everyday makeup look, and I really love how it comes out, and it's so consistent, so easy, and I won't say fast because it's not very fast. But if you want to see how I got this makeup look, then just keep watching. Good morning, my friends. This is just me in my natural state. To start off, I always go in with the Pure Cosmetics No Filter Blurring Primer. I think it just makes my makeup stay on longer, and it also makes it look kind of airbrushed, and everything just sits really nicely on top of that. So I just go in and rub it in to my face. I mainly focus it in the center of my face just because that's where mainly all my pores are. So yeah, just rub it in and make it nice and tacky. Next, I'm going to go in with my foundation. This is the Milani Conceal and Perfect 2-in-1 foundation and concealer. I'm in the shade 6 Beige, Sand Beige, and I just use like one pump of this first and put it on just to get the most coverage, and then I'll go in with my other foundation over top of it for kind of like the finish that I like. So this next foundation is the L'Oreal Paris Pro Glow, Infallible Pro Glow, and I'm in the shade 205 Natural Beige. And I just love this foundation because it makes your skin so glowy and so hydrated. And my skin, for some reason, has just been so extra dry and like flaky and gross. So using this foundation has been like a game changer for me. It makes everything look so flawless and just like dewy and glowy even after you put powder on top of it. So I've just been using the crap out of this one, and I only put the other one on underneath it for coverage because this is not a very full coverage foundation. So yeah, these two mixed together are like my absolute favorites. I like them better than anything else I've ever used, and I've used a lot of foundations. So next I'm going to go in with this concealer. You can use whatever concealer you want. I'm just trying out this e.l.f. Camo Concealer. It's brand new. My shade is medium sand, and I even think I could have gone like a shade up. Um, I don't really know how I feel about it yet. I think it's very full coverage and it wears nice, but it's just like not my absolute favorite. I prefer something that's a little bit more luminous. So the um, Makeup Revolution one is super good, and I love that one. It's kind of comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape, but um, yeah, I'm just using this one because I'm out of the other one and I wanted to try it out. So just putting that in like triangle shapes underneath my eyes, on my forehead, on my chin to bring light to the center of my face. Next, to set underneath my eyes, I'm going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me powder. It's in the shade Light Fair. Um, and I'm just going to pat this underneath my eyes with my beauty blender and on my chin and like basically anywhere that I put the concealer. So I'm just going to go in with that and tap it in there. And if you see my mouth moving in this video, it's not because I was talking, it's because for some reason I thought it was fine to sing the entire way through. So that's just ignore it. Sorry. To set the rest of my face, I'm just going to go in with the Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless powder in the shade 220 Natural Beige, and I'm going to take my Morphe M439 brush and just stamp it into the face. This makes your face look so poreless and just like perfect. Like there's no imperfections. Like it's all very smooth and even, and I just love doing this before I put on my bronzer and any other powders just because it makes it seem so like seamless and everything blends really well on top of it. So there's that. So to not really contour my nose, but kind of just like make my nose blend in with the rest of my face, I take those same contour shades and just like draw two lines down the center of my nose basically. Sorry, I'm covering it up so you can't see really anything. I'm ignorant. But yeah, I just draw two lines down the center of my nose and buff them in. And then like the tip of my nose, I just go in with a little bit of powder and do that as well. It's not really contouring, it just makes it so that the center of your face isn't just blank and like doesn't have any kind of product on it because the rest of your face is like covered in product. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, not too precise because I don't really care, but I go in after and kind of blend it out with some um, Maybelline Fit Me powder. So that's what I'm doing here. It's just taking my sponge and dipping it in the Fit Me powder and then blending it over so that it kind of matches the rest of my face and it isn't just like two lines on the center of my nose. You feel me? Just a side note, is anyone else obsessed with LaCroix? I cannot stop drinking the lemon LaCroix. It's kind of disgusting in this video. I'm rotating between coffee and sparkling water, but you know, whatever. Next, I'm going to go in with this Wet n Wild Color Icon blush, and I just got this, and it's so pretty, and I think it's only like $2. So this is the shade Mellow Wine, and I'm just going to take this tapered blending brush and kind of buff it into my cheeks and up into my bronzer so that everything looks super seamless. And I kind of go overboard with the blush just because blush seems to fade really fast on my face. And so, yeah, that's why it kind of looks like a lot because it is a lot. And because I didn't have enough blush on, apparently, I always go in with this Morphe palette, which you can see is still like busted because I use it every day. And I dip into the shades MUA and Provocative, and I just put on more blush because I'm a freak. So to set my face, I go in with this Natural Finish setting spray from Wet n Wild. And I like this spray because it makes everything look kind of wet even when it's dry. So she's getting ready to sneeze. 1, 2, 3. Bless you. Way to cover your mouth, Janessa. Good one. So for my eyebrows, I'm going to take this spoolie and brush from Jeffree Star and Morphe and just dip it into the Anastasia Beverly Hills Dip Brow in dark brown and fill in my eyebrows. I really go for like a very thick, kind of feathery eyebrow look. So if they look huge, it's because they are, and that's how I like it. So sorry about you if you don't like big, full eyebrows. But I'm just gonna fill them in with this and then take the ColourPop brow pencil and kind of make them sharper. I use this ColourPop pencil because it's not so creamy like the pomade is, so I'm able to get like very sharp lines on the bottom and top of my brow, and I really like that. I think it makes it look very clean, so that's the only reason why I use two brow products. Somewhere along the line, I got into the habit of wearing fake eyelashes every day, so now I'm going to put some glue on these Kiss eyelashes. I just started using these. I usually use the Ardell wispy ones, but these were on sale at Ulta, so I was like, whatever. And I'm not sure what the style is. It's just like a number, but they're really pretty. They're like double layered. They're flirty lashes, it says. And yeah, so I'm just going to put my Duo glue on here and let it get tacky while I highlight the rest of my face. So to highlight my nose and my face, I take this small Morphe brush. It's the M213, and I dip into the ColourPop highlighter. It's called Flexitarian, and I just make kind of like an exclamation point on my nose, and then I take a fan brush and put it on the sides of my face so that it's just very like dewy and highlighted. And this highlighter is just so incredible. Like it makes you look like you just sat out in the sun and you were just like sweating, but like in the most perfect way. So yeah, I'm really obsessed. Also, I think that this highlighter is like $6 at Ulta and on the ColourPop website. So you can't beat that because I have some expensive highlighters that are like, I don't even want to talk about, like, they're like $30 basically, and they don't do what this does. So that's a steal in my book. So for just like every day, I don't wear eyeshadow. I usually just like take a big fluffy brush and put some bronzer in my crease. So I did that, and then I'm going in with this L'Oreal Carbon Black Voluminous Eye, no, 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 mascara, and I'm just putting that on my lashes. Not very precise because I don't really care that much. I'm putting on fake eyelashes, so it's not that serious to me. So just a little bit of mascara, and you're good to go. So now I'm just going to put on my fake eyelashes. They've had plenty of time to sit with the glue on them. And I feel like a lot of people don't put on fake eyelashes because they think it's super hard. But the trick that really helped me is make sure that the glue sits on the lashes for like at least like 3 minutes before you put them on, because then it's sticky and they don't move around so much when you're trying to put them on your eyelashes. And then just go in from above and sit them right on top of your eyelashes, like your actual eyelashes, and push them in on each corner. I can do like a video on how I do this, but it's super easy, and once you get the hang of it, you will not even want to deal with mascara because it just makes every day so easy. Like your eyelashes look perfect every day, and there's no like bad eyelash days, if that's a thing, which it definitely is with mascara because it's so unpredictable. So, see how easy that was? And now I have perfect eyelashes. So this next part like isn't actually part of my makeup, but whenever I know that I'm wearing a shirt that shows my collarbones or like my shoulders or whatever, I just highlight my chest so that it's kind of like cohesive with my face and it all blends in, and I just love the way it looks. It makes you look so like sun-kissed and luminous and glowy. So just a little tip. So on the daily, I usually just wear like eyeliner and no, 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 no. Lip liner and chapstick and call it a day if I'm like out and like just grocery shopping or going to work or whatever. But today I actually have some things to do before I go to work, so I'm going to put on a little bit more. So this is just the NYX lip liner in the shade Ever, and you see that I use it every single day because it's so tiny now. And then I'm going to go in with the ColourPop liquid lipstick in the shade Softy and just fill my lips in with that. This is like a really pretty mauve shade, but it's not super drying. It's the Ultra Matte formula, but it's not like, it doesn't flake off like some super matte lipsticks do. And then I'm going to go in with the Megalash Liquid Catsuit lipstick from Wet n Wild in the shade Send Nudes. And it's super pretty. I didn't know that this wasn't like an actual liquid lipstick that dries down. It's a high shine lipstick. So it's kind of like a lip gloss, and it just makes your lips look really like soft and juicy and like just really shiny and pretty. So there's that. Seems like a lot, and that's because it is a lot. So I always just kind of press on my eyelashes to make sure that they're stuck together, because there's nothing worse than putting on eyelashes and then the inner corners like sticking up or whatever. You have to take them off and redo them. So just before they dry down all the way, make sure they're in the right spot. And then I put on the same Carbon Black mascara on my bottom lashes. And I always wait to do this till last because that way it doesn't smudge on your face when you set your face with the setting spray. So just a little tip, don't put on your bottom mascara until the very last point because you're always looking down and whatever, and you don't want it to be too wet and get little black dots all over your face. So here's just a little look at the finished result. I think it's so pretty and just glowy and natural and just makes you look like you, but better. So I hope you liked watching this video. Alright, pals, well, that's it for this video. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I hope you found some products that you want to try out. Let me know in the comments what videos you want to see from me in the future, what video you want to see next. I'm thinking about like back to school videos. I know that it's like transitioning and it's kind of hard to dress for school in the fall and the winter because you are just like, especially in college, you're walking, and you don't want to be hot, but you don't want to be cold. So just let me know what you want to see next and subscribe if you want to, but I'll see you in my next video. Love you.